Wow. Just wow. Guys, this is my review for Horizon Zero Dawn. Just finished the game. Took me close to is it 2 or 3 weeks since the game came out? Yeah, let's say about 2 weeks. Yeah, it took me about 2 weeks to complete. And wow. Okay, one, this game is incredibly dense. It has so much happening in it. So you have a bunch of side quests, you have a bunch of the story missions and other things like that. And the story of Aloy and the world of Horizon Zero Dawn is intriguing. It is good sci-fi. You know, yes, you could see it like it could be people could see it like, oh, it's Terminator, it's Judgment Day and everything like that. Without spoiling it, this is my spoiler-free review, by the way. Some people could see it like a Terminator, but it also, in a way, it's about the arrogance of man. How arrogant we can be when we think we can do the best for the world without without contingencies and other things like that. The game is vast. Uh, it is like I would say it's basically like Velen. The world map is kind of like Velen from The Witcher 3, the size of Velen, I mean. But it's incredibly dense. There's a lot of story quests and other things like that, things to pick up and whatnot. Excuse me. Yeah, but it is quite remarkable that Guerrilla Games ended up doing this game. Because many people would have wanted them to continue with Killzone, but I always champion new intellectual property as long as it's done well and a lot of heart has gone into it. The Decima engine is fantastic. It is somewhat like a cross between the Crytek engine from the Crysis games and the Frostbite engine from some of the EA games. The character of Aloy is, yes, it's a woman. Who cares? But they kind of play on the what's the word I'm looking for without trying to seem like an asshole. Basically, yes, pro feminist, in a good way. Aloy is not an asshole. Even if you want her to be an asshole, she's not necessarily an asshole. She's got a big heart, and the mystery behind her as well is compelling. It would make for a great movie. I won't lie, it would make for a great movie or a great TV show, but you need a big budget for that. The mechanics work quite well. There are some times when you push buttons and it does not respond the way you want it to respond, but when it does, when you do get things right, you get them right. The game, you're only allowed, your maximum level is level 50, and you can achieve level 50 excuse me, you can achieve level 50 by doing a bunch of things in the game. Side missions, loyalty, or not loyalty missions, that's for Mass Effect. Side missions, side quests, and errands, and the main story as well will boost your leveling up, and also your skill tree as well. You can the whole 50 levels can top it all up to the max, and it doesn't make you OP. It does not make you overpowered or superpowered or anything like that. Yes, I am going to upload a bunch of gameplay videos, and you can see my the way I've been playing. I've kind of been taking a lot of risks. That was primarily because I had the ancient weave armor. It allows you, it kind of makes you superhuman for a limited amount of time. That is why you kind of just see me being reckless most of the time whilst I'm playing the game. And that ancient armor is hard to get, or not hard to, let me not lie, it's easy to get, but you have to go through a lot to be able to get it, basically. There are things called cauldrons, which is actually what you're looking at right now, where the machines have been made, and each cauldron allows you access to hacking each creature in the game. There are a bunch of environments you go to. So the only one of the things I would actually maybe complain about for the game is that the map, everything almost looks alike. The only difference is you have a snow section, a desert section, and like a, what's it called, a forest section. You know, there's no specifications on, there's no clear detail on where you are unless you completely zoom in, and sometimes zooming in does not work as well as you would want it to. I am beginning to ramble on a bit much right now. But yeah, it was a fun game. The story were good, the mechanics are good. I cannot wait to see what Hideo Kojima does with the Decima engine for his up and coming game Death Stranding. It will be quite interesting to see what he does with that. Anyway guys, that's my review for Horizon Zero Dawn. It's a really good game. Some people might not like it. I'll just say that, like, as everything else in the world, there are things people will like, there are things people won't like. I will not compare it to The Witcher 3, but I will say the story is structured quite similar to The Witcher 3. It kind of takes elements from every good RPG game and gives you a good story with it, you know. The elements from from other RPG games like Tomb Raider and other stuff like that, or The Witcher 3 or Mass Effect or Dragon Age. It has set those kind of mechanics. The mechanics are not necessarily new, but the way it's used is quite interesting. So yeah guys, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Have a good one.